Welcome back to the Speakeasy, everybody. Today we're going to look at another rum. We're going to do something different today. Leadslingers Black Flag Rum. Now this one is another made in Oklahoma rum. I did one of those last month. I did the Dead Parrot rum from Shattuck, Oklahoma. And this is Leadslingers Black Flag Rum from Moore, Oklahoma. Now, this says it is bottled by the Scissortail Distillery in Moore, Oklahoma, but it is not made there, not distilled there. I don't know where they get their rum from. Don't know, but anyhow, it is an Oklahoma brand, and this bottle cost me, if I remember correctly, about $25, $30, give or take. I didn't write it down. I forgot. But that's it. Now, this is a spiced rum, so I'm going to compare it to the standard of Captain Morgan spiced rum. Now, you can tell right off the bat. Look at the difference in color on these spiced rums. Now, this says Black Flag, Leadslingers Black Flag rum on the bottom down here. Spiced rum, 40%, 80 proof. Captain Morgan, this one's going to be 100 proof Caribbean rum with spice and other natural flavors. Now, I'll be honest with you, this big honking bottle of Captain Morgan spiced rum was probably 30 bucks by itself. And it is a freaking gallon or however much it is. 1.75 liters, and this is 0.75 liters. So let's try them out. I'm going to put the Made in Oklahoma Leadslingers spiced rum in my Scalper's Speakeasy Glencairn. If you guys are interested in getting a Scalper's Speakeasy Glencairn, just go to scalperspeakeasy.com. You can see those things on there, and you can order them straight from the site. Now, for some Captain Morgan spiced rum. It smells very, very light. Get these down here out of the way. Well, believe it or not, even though they are vastly different in color, they smell darn close to the same. And I am not a big spiced rum fan. I will usually just buy the rum, be it the Blanco rum or the aged rum, the darker rum. There are only, like here I've got Don Q Cristal and Don Q Gold. Silver and gold rums, I'm going to mix. Spiced rums, I'm probably going to mix, especially if the recipe calls for it. However, other rums such as this one here, the Mocambo rum, this is a 20-year aged rum. Not mixing that one. That is a sipper all on its own. So, just so you know, rums are just like tequilas. The older and the longer they're aged, you don't want to be mixing those because they're going to not only cost a lot more money, there's going to be a lot of flavor wrapped up in those, and you don't want to kill those with lots of additives and crushed ice and lemons and limes and all that. Just sip those. You can always mix these. All right, back to the task at hand. All right, Made in Oklahoma Leadslingers Black Flag rum. I guess as far as spiced rum goes, it's okay. Like I said, I rarely drink spiced rum. It does have a little bit of a, maybe a cinnamon spice to it. Not a bad flavor. Now the Captain Morgan, way more spice flavor. And I think that's probably obvious when you look at the two in color. Captain Morgan here says Caribbean rum with spice and other natural flavors. Now again, this one is 100 proof. This one, Captain Morgan's 100 proof. Leadslingers is 80 proof. So that's going to be some of your spiciness right there. This one has 20 more proof than this one does. Flavor-wise, I'd say they're both good. If you're looking for lots of cinnamon, lots of spice, definitely gonna have to go with the Captain Morgan. I mean, it's there. Again, I don't know where Leadslingers gets their rum from. Maybe it just needs to age a little more in whatever barrels it's in. But I wish them the best of luck. Again, it is, when you look at the standard of Captain Morgan in a 1.75 liter bottle, like I said, probably $30, $35. I've had this thing so long, I just don't drink it. I bought this one to support a local distillery. And again, I think it was 25 bucks. And which is not a bad price. Both of those for me are going to be a mixer. They're going to go into whatever kind of thing calls for a spiced rum. If you want a lot more flavor, a lot more spice, and a little bit more proof, Captain Morgan. If you're in Oklahoma, you want to support the local boys, Leadslingers is the one for you. But again, both have okay flavors. I'm not a big spiced rum fan. I'm not a big spiced rum fan. So it's just going to be your preference. Either way, you can't go wrong either way. They're both good quality. One just has a lot more flavoring, spice than the other one does. Have you tried these two? Are you in Oklahoma? Have you tried the Leadslingers? Let me know. Let me know what you prefer. If there's another spiced rum out there that you like, put that in the comments below. I'll go try that one. But until then, be sure to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Come back and see me next time here in the Speakeasy.